Hello, my name is Kathy Jameson, the Proposition Lady, and I'm here to help you understand the state propositions on your 2024 California election ballot. Today I'm going to talk about Proposition 6, the Remove Involuntary Servitude as Punishment for Crime Amendment. I know what you're thinking. Is involuntary servitude currently legal in California? Yes, as a matter of fact it is. Section 6 of Article 1 of the California Constitution says, slavery is prohibited. Involuntary servitude is prohibited except to punish crime. What this means is that prison inmates can be forced to work while incarcerated and can be punished for refusing a work assignment. If Prop 6 passes, Section 6 of Article 1 will be amended to say, slavery and involuntary servitude are prohibited. The Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation will not be allowed to discipline inmates for refusing a work assignment, and they will be authorized to award credits to inmates who work voluntarily. Inmates of state prisons perform jobs that help maintain the prison, like laundry and janitorial work. Some inmates do light manufacturing of things like license plates, furniture, or electronic equipment. They also work outside the prison, doing things like cemetery maintenance, and most notably, fighting wildfires. But they don't make much. In November of 2023, the minimum wage for prisoners was increased to between 16 and 74 cents per hour. Yes, I said cents. And yes, that was an increase. Incarcerated firefighters can make more, up to about $10 a day. But they are convicted criminals after all. Why shouldn't manual labor be part of their punishment? If you think it's appropriate for inmates to work while serving their sentence, you may want to vote no on Prop 6. When inmates are released from prison, they are not set up for success. It is extremely difficult for former inmates to find work or housing, and because inmates are paid so little for the work they do while incarcerated, they don't have money for a fresh start. Former inmates often resort to criminal behavior because they can't see another way. The focus on punishment instead of rehabilitation keeps the crime rate high and the prisons full. If you think we should prioritize rehabilitation and try and set former inmates up for success after their sentence is served, you may want to vote yes on Prop 6. In the last 6 years, 7 other states have amended their constitutions to ban involuntary servitude as punishment for crime. But not the federal government. The 13th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution still allows slavery and involuntary servitude as punishment for crime. Ava DuVernay's 2016 documentary on Netflix called 13th shows how the practice of slavery was maintained after the Civil War by allowing involuntary servitude as punishment for crime. This began a tradition of mass incarceration in America. Southern states criminalized minor offenses, and plantation owners who lost all their slaves during the war could take advantage of the free labor afforded by the prison system. Even today, black people are imprisoned at significantly higher rates than white people. According to the Anti-Recidivism Coalition, African Americans account for 28% of the prison population, despite making up less than 6% of California's overall population. The legislation for Prop 6 came from a set of recommendations issued by the California Legislative Black Caucus as part of a reparations task force. The task force did not recommend direct reparations payments. Instead, it issued a slate of proposals for how California might offer redress to Black Californians for the legacy of slavery and discriminatory policies. If you believe that mass incarceration and forced labor are part of that legacy, you might want to vote yes on Prop 6. But if you do not see that correlation, or if you don't think today's California should have to atone for actions taken in the past, you may want to vote no. Let's take a look at what Prop 6 could cost California. If it passes, it's unclear whether inmates would be eligible to receive the minimum wage for the work they do while incarcerated. The rate of pay would likely be worked out in court. But if we had to pay them a minimum wage, a 2022 analysis estimated it could cost $1.5 billion per year. This is what caused a similar legislative effort to fail 2 years ago. Lawmakers wanted to move forward, but couldn't make the budget numbers work. If you like the idea of Prop 6, but don't see how we can afford it, you may want to vote no. That said, in the years before the Civil War, cost was often cited as a reason for not abolishing the practice of slavery. Looking back on it now, it seems that was not a good enough reason for enslaving an entire race of people. If involuntary servitude sounds a lot like slavery to you, you may want to vote yes on Prop 6, whatever the cost. At the time of this recording in July, no money has been raised in support or opposition of Prop 6. I'm Kathy Jameson, the Proposition Lady, and I appreciate being here with me today. See you soon, California voters. Bye now!